One of the questions Dave and I get asked a lot is, what would your top piece of advice be for someone who wants to start managing their thoughts more effectively? So today, we're going to address that.
Welcome to another session of Inside Outlooks. I'm Dave Gorham, a mindset coach with a passion to make you show up as a superhero.
And I'm Matt Walley, a mindset coach with a passion for being just a little bit cooler than Dave. Join us as we take a look inside so we can change the world around us. And away we go. If we're purposeful in the sense that let's just say you spent 5 minutes before you walked into a meeting, into a networking thing, into a dinner with friends, into wherever you're going, anything that makes you remotely uncomfortable or that you find yourself in that self-talk. And you said, okay, what am I feeling right now before I walk in here?
Yeah.
It would make you more aware when you're in there of what you're feeling, number one. And number two, if you finished that by leaving that particular situation and spending 5 minutes of going, okay, how'd that go? What happened? What was I feeling? Because we don't tend to do that, right? We tend to experience it, but by the time, if I asked you the next day, it's not important anymore, right? Because it's not as front of mind, top of mind, self-talk stuff. It's gone.
You're asking me to debrief myself on an event that I've gone to, and I can do that. And some people do that more than others. The idea of having a coach is you're going to have someone to ask you more potent questions like that are seemingly innocuous, right? The event might have been innocuous. The idea of like having some anxiety towards a networking event tonight creates a day full of anxiety. Well, that's a mindset. And then you get through it, good, bad, or indifferent, and afterwards, the event was innocuous. What was not innocuous and benign was the day worth of anxiety.
Right.
Because you haven't dealt with that. And in moving that forward, it's not dealing with the trauma of the event. It's dealing with what's your thought process moving into that event?
And that's the discomfort part, right? That's the uncomfortable part.
A debrief is uncomfortable.
It's work to sit down and think about why I felt this way and what, all that stuff. And that's when we go, I don't want to deal with that now.
Yeah. That's everyone's excuse. I shouldn't say everyone. That's a lot of people that we discuss either in prospecting new clients or clients coming to us or even friends and family who don't have this in their habits, like, well, I couldn't journal. That's really hard. Yeah, okay. Maybe. Maybe it's hard, but you've determined that it's hard.
Couldn't walk when you were born either, but you figured that out. Right?
You've chosen that that's hard. And at that point, what's that do for you? That's a limiting belief. So let's challenge that limiting belief. Can you write down 3 things you're grateful for from yesterday every night or every morning? I think you could do that. Can you go a little bit deeper? 1 time a week on a certain subject like defining moments? I think you could do that. Can you fit that in your life? Like, that's not hard.
Right.
So we come to that mindset. And that's what we're talking about in mindset. We walk around with it whether we're aware of it or not.
Yeah. It's awareness, being purposeful.
Yeah.
It starts with questions. If we don't question, we don't know.
Yeah.
Curiosity creates awareness.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's actually fun to do, because we're allowing ourselves to create imagination around some of those questions, right? Because that's really what we just did here today.
Well,
we're imagining a client.
We're discovering why we do things rather than just doing it.
Yeah. Well, and also curiosity isn't necessarily judgment or judgmental. Right? It's just curious. Let's be curious about that. So, to wrap it up back to the question and the unwritten question there is, what is a mindset coach and what do they do? The benefits of checking in with your mindset or even hiring a mindset coach is, it'll improve your mental clarity, which ultimately helps you focus on your productivity. And
it's the same as hiring a trainer at a gym. Right. I can go to a gym and work out every day and achieve a certain level. But if I hire a trainer that's going to take me further, you can do 1 more, you can do 2 more, whatever. It's going to take me to a higher level, and that's where the coach comes in.
Yeah, and a great coach, is going to support you and check in to make
believe
sure
in you more than you believe in yourself.
Yeah, make sure that you feel supported emotionally, and that's a really good statement that you just made. Is like, when you're down, that coach is going to believe in you more than you believe in yourself. So, great. Excellent topic. Excellent question.
I believe in you, Dave.
And I appreciate you, Matt.
Thank you.
I support you. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Have a great day. Thanks for listening. And remember, your outside world is an inside job. See you next time. Hey, can we get 2 more over here? Make them double.